The rumor that I heard now is that they said Temitope cried a river. Yes, so they said she cried a river and went straight to Oni to complain about the reaction she got from Dr. Lizzy, just because he said she called to check up on her, and also that she called to check up on her, that has she done anything wrong. They said this was the question she was asking only with tears, with river. They said she was, why, wait, I don't understand, why is it that every little thing they go into tears? Every little thing you see them crying, why are they crying? Babies, agbalagba like this, they are agbalagbas now. How can agbalagbas be doing lagbalagba? According to Yoruba proverb, they say agbalagba ki ṣe lagbalagba. Yes, so because the meaning of the proverb is that they say an adult don't behave anyhow. Yes, as an adult, there are certain things you shouldn't do. Okay? So now, what is causing this? Why will you even be crying in the first place? Why the tears? Because me, personally, when I heard, the thing ached my ear like cring. My ear grind, like, that kind of grind, like, why would she be crying? Because that was my first reaction, And I said, no, I'll have to bring this gist here. They said she cried, oh. She cried a river and went straight to Oni, as if it was Oni that sent her to go and start calling and saying all those things. You say you call somebody to thank her, to greet her, to check up on her, to whatever reason why you called her, is now you are telling Oni now that you called. She didn't tell Oni that she called to say all these things, that she called to check up on her. And Dr. Elizabeth just flare up, reacted as if what she did was wrong. That is it not only that told them that they should be checking up on each other. It's not only that asked them to make sure they love each other, make sure they take each other as sisters, always reaching out to one another and everything. And that's exactly what she has done. Has she done anything wrong? She only obey on his rules and regulation. Now they want to play faithful wife. That's oh my goodness, that she just called, that is what only has mandated them to do, and that's exactly what she has done. She has not done anything wrong. She only called to check up on her. In fact, that she was even asking of her everybody, hope she's fine, hope she's this, and at the end of the day, this is what she done. That she started shouting at her, she started saying all manner of things to her, she started doing all these things, she started doing all those things, and they said Oni was just like this. He was just looking at her. They said Oni was just looking at her like this. Of course. What do you want the man to do? What do you want this man to do? In the first place, why the tears? This cry, these tears is what I don't understand. If all what we are hearing happens to be true, because me, I will tell you the way it is. I don't believe that this thing is actually the way it is, because they are all alleged stories. They are not first-hand information, okay? Because I don't want to believe that this thing actually really happened. I just want to believe that it is alleged. Or maybe something happened that is not exactly like this, but the rumor now, where I get my gist from, maybe they just try to magnify it to make it seem as if it's actually happened the way it does happen. But for me, I would say I am not sure, because why? I wasn't there. I don't live in Ile-Ife. I don't live in Ooni's palace. I don't have any friend there. I don't have relative. I don't have any trace of whatsoever close to Osun State, not to talk of Ile-Ife kingdom. Okay, so the only thing I come here and say is the rumor I hear, I bring it here and give it the way I hear it. You are all welcome back again to my channel. Nice meeting you here once again. It is my pleasure to have you here, okay? Thank you so much for always tuning in. Thank you so much for always coming around. Now, if you are here and you are here to subscribe to my channel, kindly help me hit the subscribe button, gigam, and also turn on your notification bell, clang clang, that kind of thing now, so that anytime I drop any video here, you'll be the first to receive it. That is the reason why you have to turn on that notification bell after subscription. Okay, and now also give this video a thumbs up. Yes, so thank you so much. I love you all, appreciate you, God bless you and bless you real good. So now back to the gist. They said Olori Temitope is crying so hard. She's crying a river. I don't know. Maybe we should give her a bucket to cry on, since they love crying. It's as if they will give each and every one of these women a bucket. Let's see if they can cry and cry a river, because I don't know why is it that every little thing you see them shedding tears. Some people say some of these tears are tears of joy. Of course, we are not denying the fact that there are tears of joy. Then they should be giving us tears of joy, and not these tears of unnecessary tears that we cannot define the meaning, of the tears. So now they say she is went to Ooni and cried, and say a complaint to Ooni, telling him what transpired between her and Dr. Elizabeth. And he said Ooni was just looking, because why? The thing that she said made her Dr. Lizzy to flare up and all that. When you have a wife or you have a man, you should be able to know what they can do or what they cannot do. You should be able to know their limits and know their do's and don'ts. And for the fact that Ooni knows who Dr. Elizabeth is, she's a calm person, she's an easygoing person, she's respectful, she's calm, she's easy, she's just too, calm, that she cannot raise voice at her mates. Yes, she's not that kind of a person. She cannot raise voice at her elders. She cannot raise voice at anyone that is older than her, even down to the ones that are even younger than her. Because the reason is that she is a very calm person. She hardly talk. Sometimes they will even force her to. You must talk, that kind of a thing. Maybe they said sometimes they are in a meeting, or they have any issue they are deliberating on. They will force Dr. Lizzy to you must make a contribution. Why? Because she's this kind of person that doesn't talk. She hardly talk. So how then now will you now just come and start telling Ooni, that knows who Dr. Elizabeth is, that knows everything about her, that she yelled at you, she shouted at you, she said things that that in fact, this woman, don't get me angry. In fact, this thing, me personally, I'm angry. It's not that Dr. Lizzy that I used to see. Why will people be behaving like this? And they said Ooni was just looking at her, because that before this thing happened, of course, Ooni have heard the allegation, the accusation that the number one has accused them, or accused her of, with including Queen Naomi, that they connive to put mouth pressure on Ooni to ask the women to leave the palace and all that. Ooni is aware of all that. And for her to come and start telling or complaining, Temitope to start complaining to Ooni now that he reached out to, Ooni knew definitely that she must have said something. And that's why they said Ooni was just looking at her. He was just looking at her. And she was like, you are not saying anything. Say, what do you want me to say? Because you can't tell me that you just called to check up on her and she started giving you weight. But now, madam, fear God though. You don't get conscience. Why won't you just tell me what you said? You must have said something that provoked her. Because Dr. Lizzy is not this kind of person that easily get provoked at all. She's not that kind of a woman. So all these things you are saying, all these words you are saying, they are derogatory to her personality. Okay? Stop saying all those things. She's just as innocent as anything. If you want to say something, why not just say the truth with what actually happened? And if possible, apologize. Because as far as, honestly, as far as he's concerned, this issue is not an issue. that will even cause you tears. All these are just crocodile tears. And they said these were all the things that Oni said, told her, and they said she was just looking like anyanya, if all what we are hearing happens to be true, okay? All what we say here, they are all rumor, they are gist that we hear, we come here and say it. They are not for sound information, okay? Please don't come to my comment section and start asking me where is your evidence. So please, that is why I always say here, they are not for sound information. They are all alleged, okay? Thank you so much for always tuning in. Thank you so much for always standing by. I love you all. Appreciate you. God bless you. Bless you all real good. Thank you till I come your way again. God bless you.